Welcome back to another live. And I want to pose the question and ask, how do you handle being 50 and above with being single? How do you adjust to that? If a person has been married. First of all, let me say, how you all doing this morning? Hope you all are having a wonderful day this morning. It's a gloomy, kind of cloudy day here in Louisiana. But overall, everything is going well. Everything is good. Woke up feeling good this morning, feeling great. But the question is, how do you handle being single at 50 and above? What do you do? If you are single, if you are a single, woman or a single man, and at 50 years old, you know time is really winding down, and do you think that you'll find love again, or is there any way that you feel like you want to, find love again? Some people feel like, at 50, I'm washed up. I don't feel like I should get married again. I don't feel like, that it is appropriate for me to be married at 50. Well, I think that my opinion is I feel that a person that's 50 and above, if you find that true love and you know that it's God sent, I feel there's nothing wrong with being married again. Carry yourself accordingly as being a single woman. Always seek God first before any relationship. Make sure that you seek God on a spouse so that He can send you the right one, because you don't want to be at 50 years old and end up with the wrong man. And, because life is precious. Life is so precious. And you don't want that, right? You don't want that. So I pose this question today and ask. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning. How you doing? Blessings to you. Thank you for coming in. But I pose that question because a lot of women and even men feel that they're after 50 years old, you shouldn't get married again, but you can date. Um, you can go out and date, go on dates with a male or go on dates with a female, and it's okay. But I feel this is just me. This is just my opinion. I feel that, thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much. But I feel that, it's nothing wrong with dating or getting married again at 50. I myself would like to get married again and I'm over 50, but I would like to get married again one day. I feel like it's never too late to find love. I can remember reading something somewhere. I don't recall where I read it from, but I can remember reading that it was a 70-year old. I think it was a 70. My internet is cutting out, but she seemed to be so happy, finding love again at 70. You want to grow old with someone. You want to make sure that you grow old with a person and enjoy your latter years. I put it that way. Um, Sometimes it's difficult from being at that age. You're settled in your ways. You don't want to, when someone else come into your life, it's like they're invading your space, and you don't want them to. You don't want to feel like, because you're set in your ways. You certain things you like done a certain way, certain things you like done the way that you like it done, right? So my thing is that you have to make sure that this is what you want. Do I want to be married again? Do I want to be in a relationship again after 50? Or do I just want to just grow old by myself, with family and friends? Well, I mean, it's up to the person. It's really your choice what you really want to do. But as far as me, I do want to get married again. I desire to be married again to the right man, to a godly man, a kingdom spouse, someone that is really serving God, someone that he knows where he's going with his walk with Christ. I can't have it any other way. There's no other way that I could see me being married again after 50, and I'm knowing that this man is not walking the walk with God. No, I don't see myself. I'd rather stay single. But I'm waiting on God to send my kingdom spouse. And if he decides that he does not want me to get married again, please don't forget to thumbs up this video, this live. Come on, y'all, give me those thumbs up so this video can get out. Okay, give us this thumbs up. But yeah, I'm gonna wait on God. And in my waiting, I'm gonna make sure that I put my all in all into the Lord. That is the first. He is first in my life. He's first. I'm sorry, y'all. My internet keep going in and out. I know it seems like I'm leaving, but my internet just keep going in and out. Yeah, but yeah, it's just something to think about. Because there are a lot of people that just really don't want to get married again. They don't even want to be in a relationship again at 50 years old. But 50 is still young. It's still young. If a 70-year-old can get married and be happy, a 50-year-old can do the same. And I understand that person is in they don't want to their space violated. They want to make sure that they are living the way that they want to live. Because when someone else come into the picture, things has to change. Situation has to change. Okay, but I'm excited about that. As far as being married again, um, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. You know, how do you feel about? My question is today: how do you feel about being married at the age of 50 or above? Is there something that the reason why you don't want to be married or you don't want to be in a relationship after 50, or is it just because you're set in your ways and you don't want anyone to invade your privacy? But that's I mean that was a question that was posed to me this morning, so I wanted to come on and and talk to you guys about it, because there is life after 50. There's still life. You still can live this life. you know I was married for what, 18 years, almost 19 years to be exact. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off it because my internet just keep on just messing up. I don't know why it's going in and out, in and out. I'm sitting in the parking lot at Walmart, and maybe that's why the internet is not picking up good or well or whatever. I don't know. But God is good. I thank the Lord that, especially, if a person is in their right mind and they feel like they want to get married again, then I feel that they should. Maybe you have lost your spouse through death or something like that. Good morning. Welcome to TNT Family Show. Good morning to you. How are you? God bless. Bless up this morning, sister. So glad to see you coming in alive. Hope everything is going well with you. Hope you are doing great. I was thinking about you just the other day, and I said, I got to go over there to see you. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. But I was asking a question: what do you do? What if a person, do you feel like a person being 50 or above, and they're single? I'm sorry if I'm going in and out. It's because my internet is. I'm sitting in Walmart parking lot, and my internet keep going in and out, in and out. But I was just posing that question because someone came to me with that question. You know, this person, she's 52 to be exact, and she said that she was dating this guy, and he wanted to get married, and for some reason she got scared because she had been married before. She had been in an abusive relationship before. She had been in a relationship that just wasn't any truth in it, and she got scared when he asked her to marry him, and she just totally just lost it. and she called off the relationship. She stopped dating him because she was afraid, she didn't want to get married. So that was the question that was posed this morning, that, what do you do? Have you gone through so much in your life, or have you been married and gone through so much in that marriage make you not want to get married? Yeah, you're right. TNT, marriage is not for everyone. It's not. And like I say, I've been married 18 years, 18, 19 years. I was in a marriage, and I'm over 50. And I myself, I enjoyed being married. I enjoyed it. Just because the relationship did not work out, it's not the end of the world for me. I desire to be married. God said He'll give me my wants. That's I want to be married. I desire to be married again. But like I said before, if He does not send me my husband, then I'm not going to worry about it, because I know God has other plans for me. So, and it's just that you have to, when you've been in a marriage before, and you know that it wasn't your fault, and you feel like it was the wrong marriage, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we get caught up in something, in the wrong person, and because God did not put it together, and things happen. But sometimes you got to realize that no matter what, a person may feel, you have your choice and you have your right. Um, you have to follow your heart, and I am 50 just turned. Well, you're right. You have to follow your heart. And like you said, marriage is not for everyone, and you have to follow your heart. And which I agree with you. I agree with you. There's some people that just don't want to get married. They just rather just not be married. And that's okay. And that's okay. But to God be the glory. I'm that one that, hey, I want to get married again. I'm that one that say, I went through a rough, but it does not stop here. I'm not gonna just, give up. I'm just not gonna give up. And I'm almost 60 years old. So I'm knocking at the door of 60. But I'm still trusting and dependent on God to send me my kingdom spouse. And like I said, if He does not send me my kingdom spouse, then He has other plans for me. So I thank God for that. I'm just so excited about, you know, it's just an excitement of that, because I really did love being married. I love waking up with my spouse. I love going in there cooking breakfast for him, because I love to cook, and so I love going in there cooking breakfast for him and running his water when he had a long day at work. I love doing those kind of things. Going to the grocery store together, going in the kitchen cooking together, because he could cook as well. He could cook as well. I have not gotten my gift, and I'm ready to thank someone in my building, and I'm really hurt over it. TNT, I'm pretty sure that someone got your gift. And it's so unfortunate, and it's so sad that you did not receive the gift that I sent you. And it hurt my heart, because I tried to backtrack, and they said that it was sent to your city. And I don't understand what could have happened unless somebody got it. Good morning, April Showers. Good morning. Blessings for you. Thank you for coming. Please bear with me because of my internet. Like I said, I'm sitting in a parking lot, so maybe their internet is not strong enough or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, TNT, I'm very sorry about that. I just don't know what happened. I just don't know. And only God knows, and God will reveal eventually. Okay. But yeah, April, we was just talking about, being married. Would you consider being married after 50? Would you think about being married again? Or if you've never been married and you want to, would you want to get married at 50 years old? Because at that point you feel like maybe time has wind up, maybe time has, passed you by or slipped by you. I think myself that 50 is a great number to get married again. It's a great number. You can live the rest of your life out with your spouse, but it's to each his own. Some people, like TNT say, some people, some marriage is just not for some people, but all is well. I enjoyed being married when I was married. I can't take that away. Like I was saying, I enjoyed, my husband coming home, and I'm cooking, making sure he had his meal, making sure he had his water ran and his slippers and his house coat ready for him. I look forward to doing stuff like that because that's who I am. That's the kind of person that I am. And I enjoyed, just making sure that my spouse was okay, making sure that we were okay. Even though the marriage didn't work out, um, there was still some good points in the marriage. There was still some good days in the marriage. Overall, sometimes you can marry the wrong person that is not for you, and we have to take that in consideration. Now he has gotten married again. There go jump back in a relationship and not get healed from that last relationship, and they'll take over from that last relationship into their new relationship. And I didn't want that to happen. I've been divorced now 5 years, going on 6 years. I've been divorced and I've been celibate and I've been waiting on God. And if God decides to send me a husband, then I'm grateful. And if He don't, I'm still grateful. But like I said, it is all up to the person. If they want to be married, it's all up to that person if they desire. April, if you're still on here, what is your take on that about being married at 50 or above 50? What do you think about that situation, or something like that? If you're still on here, but I thank God for even my wanting to be married. You know, I want to grow old. I want to grow older with somebody else. I want to grow older with my spouse. TNT says, I am not married yet, but you cannot rush it. And I'm waiting on the Lord to send me a good man from the Lord. Hey, amen. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's why it's like I said, it's been 6 years since I divorced. And I'm waiting on God. I am celibate. I'm waiting on the Lord. And if He decides that, hey, I'm cool with it. Whatever He decides for my life, because He is first in my life. Him for my situation. Everybody is not gonna get out of a relationship and they just jump right back into another relationship. Well, you haven't been healed from that relationship that you was in. And you're carrying those same things over into the next relationship. And of course, it's not gonna work because you still got some of that residue left over from the first marriage. So we have to be sure, that you don't jump into a relationship. Some people feel like, and I'm just gonna say it, some people feel like they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be by themselves. But if you're in a relationship that is not going anywhere, then basically you're by yourself. He got to come see you late at night, or he never takes you anywhere. You never go on a date. You never go to the movies or anything like that, out to eat or anything like that. And that's not living. That's like you're hiding me, and for what reason? So yeah, we have to understand that there's different things, and I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone because I'm not alone. I'd rather be lonely at a point than to be in a marriage or with a person that I'm miserable. So that's why this time around, I'm gonna wait on the Lord to send me the husband that I desire. You know, the husband that He has for me, the kingdom spouse, that kingdom man to come into my life. So anyway, that was my question for the day, and I just wanted to pose that. Um, that question because so many people, they think about this and they never say anything about, should I get married, should I not get married? But there's people 60, 70, even 80 years old have gotten married again. So it's never too late to get married. You know, enjoy the rest of your life with somebody. And like I say, I don't have to have anyone, but I desire to have a husband. I desire to be married again. So we just gonna wait and see what God does, and see how He, whether He send me my kingdom spouse, because it can't be just anybody that comes in my life because of the anointing that's on my life. I have to be very careful. I have to be very careful. But I thank God for you guys for coming in. I appreciate that. I wish I had more. I wish I had some questions from the audience. It would be so much better for me that I could answer the questions. Okay. TNT said, "Do you know that my friend and she is going from guy to guy, and right after she got out of her marriage, and I'm just wondering why do women do that, and she has not even uh, healed from them." And that's what I was saying, TNT. There's a lot of people that does that same thing. They jump from marriage to marriage, they jump from person to person. Excuse me. They jump from person to person. And I feel that it's because they're not ready. It's because they're not broken. If you don't get healed from that broken relationship, that you're not going to ever get healed, and you're going to study run from relationship to relationship. Now, I'm not a relationship expert. I can only tell you what I have experienced and what I have, gone through down through the years. But it's because you got to be lacking self-esteem. You got to not love yourself for you to jump from man to man. There's no love. Good morning, Tamika Davis. Good morning. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Bless up. Glad to see you. Thank you very much for coming in on the live. But yeah, you don't love yourself enough, you will find yourself doing that in and out of relationship. And every time you look around, there's a new man on the scene. There's a new man on the scene. And then you don't realize that why my relationships not working? Why they're not happening for me? Because you have not got healed from the last relationship and the last and the last and the one before that. Okay? It's just sad, but that is true. That was a good question. That was a good statement, TNT, because a lot of women, even men, think that as well. A lot of women feel like, I mean, just because that relationship didn't work, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on over in the next relationship. But it doesn't work like that, because you'll find yourself getting deeper and deeper in hurt because you have not gotten healed from that last relationship. Good morning, Lynn's Life Lesson. Good morning. God bless you. Bless up. Thank you for coming into the live. Appreciate you so very much. But yeah, we was just talking about, being 50 and married. I have to excuse my internet is going in and out. I'm not going to be on here much longer. But yeah, we was talking about, a woman being married. Would she want to get married again at 50, at the age of 50 or above? And I was just sharing with them that, yeah, I myself would love to be married again. Being in a marriage 18, 19 years, and then you find yourself single. I've been single 6 years now, and I'm waiting on God because I desire to be married again. And I had to get healed from that last marriage that I was in. So I had to get some healing. I had to go through that healing process, because if I'd have got out of that marriage and jumped right into another marriage, then I was going to take whatever residue is on that was on that first marriage. I was going to take it into the second marriage, and that wouldn't have been any good for me. And it's not fair to that next person. It's not fair for them. So it's so unfortunate that some women or even some men feel like, if I get out of that relationship, so what? I just jump on in and just find me somebody else to fill that void. But that's not the way it should be. If you want to be happy, you want to live a happy life, then yeah, you're going to make sure that you heal first. I tell anybody, get healed first, because that is the only way. That is the only way you're going to be able to be in a successful relationship or a successful marriage. Okay? But I want to thank everyone for coming in. I'm going to get on off of here. I've been on here almost 30 minutes now. Um, I appreciate all of you guys for coming in. I appreciate you for, taking out the time in your busy schedule, just jump on the live. Amen. I appreciate that. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all of you guys. TNT said, and she works with those men and they are And oh my God. And I have told her that it's not good to go with a man who you work with. Them and I have told her first work on her love yourself and be by yourself. That is so true. You're telling her right. And you're being a good friend by telling her the truth. Because there are some people with this girl going to do it. You're going to do you, girl, but you're telling her right. You're being a very good friend to her. And that is wonderful. That's wonderful. Um, and I tell anybody, do not quote a man on your job, or a woman, or a man, even vice versa. Don't quote a woman on your job. That's what a lot of confusion come in. A lot of it's just hard to date someone that you're working with. It's very hard. I've seen a lot of people go through those kind of things dating, and they get jealous, and you over talking to someone else, and which may not mean anything, and then they get jealous, and then a fight break out. I've seen it, and then you both lose your job. I've seen that so too many. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. If there's anything you have an input in, what do you think? I know that you're married, but what do you think about people that um, you know wanting to be married at 50 and don't know how to get started, or I don't know what they want to do because they feel like their life may be over. It may be this may be the end of it because I'm 50 or above. So it was just a question that someone posed to me. I wanted to come and talk with you guys about it. You know, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's so sad. But you know, a lot of people feel like their life is just when you get that age, and some people even feel that being 30, that my time is winding down, it's winding down, and then when you get 35 and you get 40, 45, you're getting close to that 50 mark, and you feel like, oh man, if I don't hurry up and get married, and you find yourself marrying the wrong person, you find yourself in a relationship with the wrong guy or the wrong woman, and we should not rush that. In a relationship, we have to be very careful who we select, because we could select someone from we don't know that is just not right for us. That's right, Lynn's life said. I support loving yourself first. That's the number one key. That's the number one key. You got to have that self love. Because if you don't love yourself, you'll fall for anything. How can you love someone else effectively if you don't love yourself first? That's going to be sort of hard. Yes, it is. That's going to be sort of hard. But guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here, and I hate to cut it short, but my phone is getting ready to die out. Like I said, I'm at Walmart parking lot, y'all. I had to go to the store and pick up something and real quick, and I was like, let me jump on live, and so I can talk to my people, about this subject. Because I mean, this woman was talking to me in the store, and I'm like, I don't even know this woman, and I said, oh my God, but she was talking to me, and I feel like I needed to address this, or because some people do feel like, you know do I need to get married because time winding down? Or what do I need to do? And yeah, you don't rush it because you'll find yourself in a world of trouble. And like I said, my daughter recently got divorced. I encourage her to stay single and enjoy life. Oh, you said it right there. You gave her some great advice, Lynn. Some great advice. Stay single until you get healed. You got to get healing from the inside out. Because you can put on a persona. You can put on that I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just joyous. But on the inside, you're really hurting. You're really going through. You're really going through. And so, that's the main thing, is to tell a person to wait, and get yourself together. You got time. Long as you're on this earth, you still living. You got time. That's the way I feel. You still got time for to find that right someone. But heal yourself. Get yourself healed first. Enjoy yourself. Date yourself. Go out on a date by yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. I've done it so many times, y'all. Go out to eat by yourself. Go to the movies by yourself. But love on yourself. Go get your nails done. Go get your toes. And that's what you have to do. You have to just love on yourself. How many times I've taken myself out to the movies or out to eat by myself? Oh, I've done it so many times, y'all. Because I'm gonna love myself first. I'm gonna definitely love myself because if I don't love myself, I'm not gonna be able to love anybody else. I'm not gonna be able to give that love to nobody else. But I have to first love myself. Good morning, Charming Tracy Bobbin. Good morning. God bless you. Bless up. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, you got to learn to love on yourself because if you don't love on yourself, you will not be any good for anyone else. And you'll find yourself going around that same cycle over and over and over again because you did not take the time out to love yourself, to do a reset, and to love on yourself. Good morning, badass. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much, so much. But yeah, it's hard. It is hard when you make a decision that look, I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna be by myself for a while because I need to love on myself. I need to find myself. I need to find out who I really am. I just got out of a bad relationship. I just got out of an abusive relationship. I need to find out who I am in order for me to move forward in with another relationship. And if people could understand that and people could really get the concept of that, is to just love yourself first, then you'll realize that your next relationship will be better. It will be so much better. So I'm just grateful that I waited 6 years. I'm waiting 6 years after my divorce. 6 years I've been waiting. Yes, that is the number one thing. Is I hate to run, but I need to get out of here. I got some more things I got to take care of. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Y'all appreciate you more than you know. For coming in and supporting the channel. Thank you so much, everyone on here. Big ups to y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. And you know, just remember to always love yourself. That's all I can say. That's what I can leave here today with. If you're afraid of being married after 50 or getting a relationship after 50, love on yourself first and then it'll come to you whether you need to move forward. That is said, one problem is I see with people in relationship is that they don't date long enough. That's true too. They don't date long enough. They don't date long enough. They jump right into it. Like I said, when me and my husband got divorced, 3 months after we got divorced, he was married again. So you hadn't gotten healed from the first relationship. So that's a problem. That's a problem. So the second relationship is not going to work. You're going to go through so much because you're carrying over that residue from that first marriage. And it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what you do, what you say. It's not going to work. It's just not. Especially if you're only loving yourself first. You want to make sure you please everybody else, but you're not pleasing yourself. You want to make sure everybody else is straight, but you're not straight yourself. So we have to think about those kind of things. We have to think about, those kind of things is where, okay, I'm going to love myself first before I get in another relationship. I'm going to make sure that I'm straight. I'm going to make sure that I go out and treat myself. I'm going to make sure that I go out and love myself every day from morning to night. I'm going to love on me. TNT said they don't get to know each other. Yeah, that's true. That's true, TNT. I've been with the same woman for 20 years and has never stepped out. We dated for 8 years before I proposed. Some people would think, oh, that's too long. 8 years is too long. No, it's not. You really need to, and excuse me, and you never really get to know a person, everything about that person, but you will get to know the important things about that person. I think 8 years is fine, you know. But what do you do when a person is in their 50s and 50 and up? You don't want to wait 8 years. You don't want to wait that long, badass. So my suggestion would be to know that you know what you know what you want, but get to know that person. It don't have to be that long. Some people I know get married three months and they stay together because God put it together. You know, you have to think about that kind of thing. You know, I'm not just going out there getting married because I want to get married, but God put this marriage together so you won't have to date a long, long time. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, you did good. You did good. Betty said I was committed, and I told her that's all right, and that was good. Tracy said, "Good, got to leave with that person to really know that person. Got to live with that person to really know. Greeting all can't be in chat, and see God can't be in the chat. Y'all have my glasses on. I'm trying to read the best I can and seek God. It really depends, and then it does, Tracy. It really does. We have to make sure that we seek God first. Let that be the number one. Seek God first before you do anything. While you're getting yourself together, continue to seek God. While you're trying to love on yourself, continue to seek God. And He's going to direct you which way to go. To an older person, you have to find a like-minded person. True. I agree with you, badass. I agree with you. You have to find a like-minded person. You know, being an older person. And put God first. That's right. That's right. Y'all, thank y'all for these questions. I'm loving it. I'm loving these answers. I am loving them. Yes. But yeah, through it all, we got to put God first. That's the number one key right there. But y'all, I'm going to get off this time. I know I done said it 4 times. I'm like the preacher now. I done closed out 3 or 4 times. Okay, TNT said, I am 50 and I don't mind being with my self. And I know that the Lord will send me someone and he wants to be with a good heart husband. But I don't mind just being with me. That's right. And I love being with me. Trust me, I love being with me. But like I said, I desire a husband again. I desire to be married again. I'm waiting on God. So Tracy said, like minded, self love trauma can bring that to someone like God and everything. So true, Tracy. I agree with you on that. Definitely true. Okay, bye, badass. Thank you for coming in. You have a great day, okay? And Tracy said, no, everyone will get married and have kids. Not every, no, it's right. And you're right. You're right. Some people just not gonna be married. Some people are not meant to be married. You know, some people are just not. And Tamika, see everyone. Okay, Tamika, I will see you, and I'm getting ready to get off of here myself. I am ready to get off here myself because I done closed out 4, 5 times. Oh, yeah, great. Okay, thank you, TNT. You have a great day. Tracy, you have a great day. Tamika, badass. All of you guys, you have a blessed day, okay? And I will see y'all on the next video. Okay? Bye bye now.